Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to another Buzzing About Town here on Buzzing Pattaya. And today I'm down on Jomtien Beach. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky, as you can see. It really is fantastic. What a lovely day today is. Today's discussion, I'm really looking forward to getting your feedback, getting your comments on this, because over the last 6 months, obviously a lot more people have been coming out here, and I get to meet quite a lot of people, and I'm always interested in their feedback. I like to listen to what they think about the situation as it is right now when they've come back. Has it lived up to expectations, or is it a disappointment? And the irony of it is that quite a lot of people have said it's been fantastic. They've really, really enjoyed it. But there is one of two main key factors that has it has affected their holiday and has been a bit of a disappointment. And I thought, well, what we'll do is let's discuss that. And also I value your feedback as to what you think the solution is as to why these situations have occurred. So right now here, I'm down opposite Soi 7 on Jomtien Beach. I'm going to walk down onto the beach, show you the view. It's absolutely beautiful today, it really is. The water's nice and still, it's like a mill pond. And then we're going to walk a bit down the beach, then I'll come up onto the road here and we'll head down and we'll see where we go with this. But yeah, guys, please drop your comments below. What do you think the long-term future of this city is? Where do you think the entertainment industry is going to head? And what do you think the outcome is going to be? Let's say this time next year, where do you think we'll be? Right, let's spin the camera around. And while I walk to the beach, guys, if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button. Your support is really, really much appreciated, and it really does make a difference to the channel. So, what are you going to expect when you come out here, and what are the two main, what's that word, is it bone of contention? What's the main things people are talking about? Well, I'll tell you what it isn't. So, the first thing is, people are saying to me, are there enough bars open? Absolutely. 100%, there are more than enough bars open to make sure you have a fantastic holiday. You've got nothing to worry about on that side of things. Are the prices of drinks through the roof? Well, again, no. There's some ridiculously good prices out there that you can enjoy. And, so like for instance, if you go to the Buzzing Bar, between, 6 and 8 local beers are 39 baht as we make this video, and they tend to stay that way now for a long time to come. So there's plenty of opportunities you to have drinks at reasonable prices. Is it the cost of hotels? Again, no. The feedback I'm getting, there are some fantastic deals to be had out there. You know, the hotels are all fighting for your business and they're offering some really, really good prices. So is it the number of girls here? Again, no. There's plenty of girls here. You know, each bar has girls. Some of the go-go bars now are very, very busy. So it's not the number of girls. When you come out here, you are going to be more than satisfied with the number of girls that are here working in the nightlife. Is it the cost of food? Have the restaurants put their food up? No, not at all. If anything, again, like the beers, like the drinks here, there are some incredibly great food opportunities here for deals that are offering daily specials and all those kind of things. If you look in our Discord group, every day restaurants are posting their daily special. You can really, really get yourself some great food. And they don't compromise on the quality. You get some great food at very, very good prices. So I guess you're asking yourself, well, what's the question? What is it? Well, the first thing I want to cover, and this isn't the main reason, but this is one of the things I just want to briefly touch on, is the cost of flights. A lot of people are telling me that the prices of flights now are extortionate. They're through the roof, and that it's really very hard to get a competitive price now to fly out here. Unfortunately, that's just the price you're going to have to pay right now. It seems like the airlines are trying to recoup their money, and they're trying to squeeze every penny out of you that they can. And by all accounts, it seems like they're doing so. But all I will ask, guys, if you have got a good flight deal and you used a particular agent or someone, please, share those details. Let's give others the opportunity to benefit from that as well. Now, here we are then, the two main things, the two biggest feedbacks I get, and I'm going to go through each one in detail. So the first one is the cost of the bar fine. People are saying to me, the bar fines here are ridiculous now. There's bars commanding 1,000, 2,000 baht for you to get a bar fine. And there's a very good reason for that. And it goes hand in hand with the main reason that people could come back to me about, and that is the cost of securing yourself some evening entertainment. So let's cast our mind back 2 years. We've been through an incredibly tough time. Sadly, many places have lost their business and can't continue and have given up and said, that's it, I'm done and dusted now. meaning that there are still many others here that have seen it through, but there are also new bars. There's a lot of new bars here. But when you look back those 2 years, what happened for a lot of these bars is some landlords were very, very helpful. They gave some people rent-free periods. Some discounted down to 50%. But sadly, and more worryingly, so many just stuck to their guns and said, look, if you want to play, if you want to be here, you want to keep your business, then you've got to pay the going rate. There is no discount. And as you can imagine, that's a crippling expense to have when the country's completely shut down and there is zero opportunity to earn any money whatsoever. So the bars are under pressure already. Many bars are now not in debt, I would say, but certainly have emptied out their savings to try and stay alive. And now what happens is when you go into a bar, well, like I mentioned before, the beer prices, they can't put them up because that will just isolate them from all the other bars. They've got the girls, but they can't get more girls because there's a massive lack of girls at the moment. So what that means is only one thing, and that is their bar fine. Now you might be thinking, well, yeah, they put their bar fine up to recover their costs. The irony of it is they haven't. What they're doing is they've increased their bar fines to try to keep hold of the girls that are currently working in the bar at that moment in time. For the simple fact being is, look at it this way. Imagine that there's, say, 15 girls in your bar, let's just say, imagine. And from those 15, let's say you have a really good night and 7 or 8 guys come in and they take your staff. When you're the next guy that walks in and the bar is only half full of girls, there's hardly any girls in there, you're going to walk out again. Which effectively means that the bar owner has now lost a business opportunity. So in order to try and secure the fact that the girls won't leave, the bar fines have gone up in general. Not everywhere, but in general, the bar fines have gone up. And that's why you're being asked to pay these increased rates to allow the girls to leave. It's nothing other than to try to keep their staff so that when people walk into the bar is full and they have at least 80% of their girls still available. Because let's be honest, if you walked into a bar and there was no girls in it, you're just going to turn around and walk back out. That's a no-brainer. So the bar staff, the bar owners, have to try and secure the fact that the girls won't leave, and that if they do leave, the additional money you're going to pay in the bar fine will compensate for the loss of sales in alcohol. Because if you do walk in and walk straight out again, obviously from then, that's a massive no-no. So that's the reasoning at the moment. Having spoken to a lot of the bar owners, that's the reasoning behind why the bar fines have gone up, because they just have a shortage of girls that are able to work, and they're trying to keep hold of the number of girls they currently have. And the only way to do that, sadly for you guys, is to increase the bar fine to the point where you think, I'm not having that, I'll wait until she finishes work, or I'll go elsewhere, or you'll go down to the bars, to the nightclubs and look for a freelancer. But the point being, you're not taking her out of the bar. All right, so that's the bar side of things. Now, the biggest, without a shadow of a doubt, hands down, the biggest feedback I get that people talk to me about all the time, and that is one thing and one thing only, and that is the cost of a night's entertainment with a newfound friend. And I'm going to say it, I like to say it true how it is, and all I'm going to say is, you've only got yourself to blame, guys. And I say it for this reason. So, remember when everything came to a halt, and 2 years ago we lost everything, all the bars shut, all the girls. Some bar owners tried their hardest to give the girls the rooms and feed them and keep them with a roof over their head. But as I've said, with the high demands from the landlords and with the fact that they had so many other expenses to try and cover, eventually, and sadly, a lot of the girls were told to go back home and they had to fend for themselves. And remember, there's a crucial difference out here to what you're probably getting back home, and that is the fact they get zero support. They were getting zero support. And a lot of the girls were working under the radar anyway, so they had no option of even going to ask for support, because in the government side, they weren't even working. So what did they do? Well, a majority went onto these sites like OnlyFans and all these other dating sites. A lot of them kept in contact with you guys. And then we had the white knights in shining armour doing what I thought was a fantastic thing for the girls in terms of they were supporting them. They were sending them money and giving them an opportunity to feed their families and to help them during what has been a horrific 2 years. So now you're in a situation where, if you think about it logically, you've gone home for 2 years and 2, 3, 4, 10 guys are sending you money week in, week out, month in, month out. All of a sudden, you've created yourself this vision that, well, hang on, I don't need to go back to that because I've already got these guys sending me money. Which, you know, from a business point of view, and remember this is a business, it's not a emotional transaction, it's a business. So from their point of view, that was a fantastic opportunity and a win-win for them. So what that meant was these girls, they're all back home and they're getting sent loads and loads of money. And some guys were sending serious money, you know, and I'm not having a go at you guys. If you're one of them, I respect you. You know, you're doing a kind gesture, you're helping out, you're doing the best you can, and fair play to you for doing that. But it did create a rod for our own backs here, because now what's happened is this. So, as you know, there is a demand for the girls to work in the industry here. Right now the bars are struggling. And, let me just get past this guy 1 second. Oh, nice hot day today. All right, so, as I've said earlier, you know, the bars are struggling to get the number of girls they need. So, of course, the girls are now saying to the bar owners, well, boss, if you want me to work for you, I want 1,000 baht a day, 1,200. I know of bars here that are paying the girls 1,800 baht per day for 10-day contracts. That's 18,000 baht a month for doing 10 days. So if they do 20 days out of the month, they got themselves 36,000 baht. That is ferocious. Good for them. I'm not taking that away. They've got a family to feed and look after. Great for them. No problems with that whatsoever. But in terms of the actual money side of things, 36,000 baht plus drinks. Remember, they get 40 or 50 baht commission on every drink that you buy them. You can see the money's adding up. So of course, that side of things has it's brought in complacency. A lot of the girls are saying, well, actually, I'm quite happy with that money. He's going to pay me 18 grand every 10 days or 15 grand every 10 days or whatever they're going to get paid. And that means that I don't actually have to go out and do what I need to do. Instead, I can just stay in the bar, get my drinks, and jobs are good. Which I don't blame them. You know, if I was in their shoes, I would do the same. That's exactly how I would operate. No problem whatsoever on that at all. So now you've got the situation where the girls are earning a lot of money, and they all talk. They all talk to each other, and now they realise that the demand, because there's less girls here, the pendulum swung in their favour. So they're now saying to themselves, well, hang on, I don't need to go for 1,000 baht. I can charge 3,000. And those that want to pay it will pay it, and those that don't, there'll be another guy around the corner willing to. So you can understand the conundrum there that we're in, and the situation that we're in with regarding how the prices have increased. And I'm sure guys that have been out here, you'll verify this with me, that sadly, unfortunately, you know, that is the way it's gone. So this is where the two biggest feedbacks I get come into play: the cost of the bar fine and the cost for your evening entertainment. So where's it going to go? Where are we going to end up? Truthfully, I don't see it changing. If anything, I think this is going to be the new norm. Many of you will probably say, well, they've outpriced themselves and we're going to go to Cambodia, Vietnam, and all the other places that I see mentioned in the comments. And I couldn't blame you. You know, it's your holiday. You want to get the best bang for your buck, excuse the term. But you know, I understand that. But what I'm trying to explain is to why the bar fines are so high now, and why the evening entertainment is costing you far more than what you're used to paying in the past. What do you think, guys? You know, do you see there a change? Do you think that eventually it will calm down? Do you think that eventually the prices will come down? Because I don't. I really don't. I think at the end of the day, you know, everywhere changes. We all know that. You look around the world, so much has changed, and not necessarily for the better, but nevertheless it has changed. So for me, if I'm in their shoes, why would I possibly want to reduce my prices? And there are girls now, even now, right now, are still getting sent huge amounts of money. There's a lot of girls right now earning money from still off these digital sites like OnlyFans or these other places. And like I said earlier, you know, this is a business. So because it's a business, I can only but respect them for making as much money as they can while they can. Because if I was in their shoes, I'd try and do the same. But that doesn't help you guys. What that means is that you are going to have to suck it in and pay the price and just accept that that's the way it is. Because I can't see this changing for a long time to come. I really can't. Oh, it's hot today. Fair play to that, man. God, see more fat on a butcher's bone. Anyway, you wouldn't get me doing that. So there we are. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Is that just stating the obvious? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? You know, please share your comments, guys. I really do. I read every single comment, you know. I reply to all of you. I enjoy listening to your point of view and to your opinion. I don't think you're right or wrong. I just like listening to what you say. But for me, I think the bar fines will come down eventually. I think that will change. Don't forget, these landlords have got to try and recover the, well, not the landlord, the bar owners have got to try and recover the huge amount of money they've been paying out. But I do think that the bar fines will come down eventually, especially when more and more girls come back, because they'll have more and more girls working. Therefore, the impact of losing, say, 4 or 5 or 10 of your girls isn't going to be as bad as if you've only got a handful. But as to the actual cost, I really can't see that. I can't see that moving. I would be very, very surprised if you get any leeway out of that whatsoever. Let's go and have a wander down onto the beach, and then we'll wrap up. Let's have a look down here. Oh, so, it's okay, Cap, my cup, cup. So there we are. That's where we are with things. That's what I'm expecting to be the future. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Incidentally, when you're coming out, guys, when are you coming out? I've seen so many people message me saying, Trevor, I'm coming out in a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, in December, and this is what you're coming out to. Now, despite the prices, look at that. Come on. That's pretty special. It's lovely. This is your daytime entertainment up until about 3 o'clock. And if it's a Monday or a Friday, come on our bar crawls. They're just getting crazy at the moment. They're just mental. We had one the other week, it was 42 people. But the bars, you know, we work around it, we know how to do it. So Ian and I make sure you have a great time. But this is your daytime entertainment. Mid-afternoon, get yourself back, showered, changed. There's plenty of places open in the afternoon for you to enjoy. And then in the evening, well, as they say, the world is your oyster. Choose as you wish. And it's early right now, so that's why there's not many people here. I prefer these style of beds. I can't stay, these deck chairs, oh, they're so uncomfortable. My fat wedges in the arms, I don't like it. Whereas on these ones here, you can chill out. And these are 100 baht a day, and Billy bargain. All right, let's head up back to the road. Incidentally, I've only said it once today, I think. I'm getting nailed for the things I say. If there's any topics you'd like me to cover, any videos you'd like me to make, anything like that, you know, please email me, guys, 247pattaya@gmail.com. The email is in the description of the video. When you watch the video, scroll down and send me an email. What would you like me to cover? What would you like me to do? Any places you'd like me to hit up? Let me know, and I will do my very, very best, as always, to go out there and do them for you. I've got some other stuff coming up soon, which I'm looking forward to doing. And there we are. If you follow that all the way up there, keep walking all the way up, that takes you up to Pattaya Soy 5. And I'm going to go up there very soon, show you the Sands Cafe, all around that area. There's lots of food stalls, nice, and more bars now. I'll tell you what, Pattaya is going up to, is really up in its game. There's a lot more things happening there. Right, let me find a shady bit. Oh, it's hot. Right, here we go. Let me stand in the shade, wait there. Look at that, perfect. And my screensaver is, there you go, I don't know if you see that, is the Royal Thai Police. No loud noises, no littering, no barbecue. Violations will be fined not to exceed 2,000 baht. Well, I'm not going to barbecue, I'm not littering, but I am loud. So I need to hurry up. All right, that's it for me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I certainly have. It's a beautiful day, like I've shown you. And what do you think? Honestly, be honest. You know, let's not get into a slanging match. Please, let's keep the comments respectful. But what do you think? Where do you think the future of the city is? Do you think the bar fines will come down? Do you think the girls' prices will come down? Or are we in it now? And that's it. We're as knee deep as we can get, and there's nothing going to change. I don't know. I've told you what I think. I think the bar fines, yes. but I don't think the cost of entertainment, no, can't see that happening. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, guys, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out Discord. Like I said, 19,300 people on there now. You can share all your experiences, share all your thoughts. Really is a fantastic platform, totally free of charge. Incidentally, oh bollocks, I said it twice now. But anyway, if you've got a funny story, what I'm doing is in December or January, I'm going to release a book. It's a completely free book. I'm not making any money out of it whatsoever. It's just a free ebook that you can download of funny stories of people that have been out here and things they've got up to. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to share your name or anything like that. But I've had quite a lot of people share their stories, which is great. So if you have got a funny story and you'd be happy to share it, you can change your name. It doesn't matter. But please drop it in an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com, and I'll include it in the book for you. And lastly, if you'd like to support the channel and the work that I do, there is a link in the description below. Membership starts from as little as 89p a month. All right, that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.